This is Koshkonong Creek. This is the canoe landing slash bike park here. But since there's no one actually doing canoes here, we're gonna fish it. We'll catch some chubs from like 10 yards upstream. Then we're gonna throw kind of like where that debris is, where that giant fallen log is, around that area to see if we can get any monster fish. It's a creek. It's pretty shallow, but it's actually quite a bit deeper here than other parts of the creek. So let's get some bait and let's set some poles here and see what we can get. Maybe there'll be a gato fish, a fish of death, or anything else. But it'll be exciting because I haven't fished this creek in like this spot in like a year. I know we're facing straight into the sun, but we got to get some bait here first. I'm gonna toss just a tiny hook with a piece of worm into the rapids, and that should get us a little bit of a chub fish to actually fish with bait with, because we're going to fish a little bit further downstream. I think this is like a little too shallow right here, or the water's rushing a little too fast. I've never caught a big fish in this area, but just downstream where those branches are, that's where the big fish could come in. And look at that. It's a decent bait fish. Oh, creek chub, just what I'm looking for. Want one slightly bigger than that. But yeah, that'll be a really good fish, really good bait. Got Mr. Creek chub on the line, and we're gonna toss him out there for a bigger fish to eat. It's pretty good. Set him up here. Hopefully, we'll get a big fish there. Didn't do too well with the chub fishing. Only got 3. Actually, I lost one on one of the poles. I think it just fell off or something. But I have 2 chubs going that way and a bait pole going this way, because I do actually want more bait. So hopefully as the sun sets, we can get a big fish here. I really want to see if there's a flathead in that log jam over there. I've caught a 6-pound channel here last year, and the water is much higher now. So there's much more water for a big predator, and I think it's at least 3 or 4 foot in the middle, which is enough for a big fish to come and own one of the chubs. I got something bigger. Got something bigger. Oh, it's a walleye? Nice. It's an eye. But it did actually eat my chub. And now I only have 1 bait left, unfortunately. But a nice little walleye, probably like 13, 14 inches maybe. But a decent little eye right there if you guys can't see. Walleye. A walleye. Nice eye here, probably 14, 15 inches, but we're gonna let him go. I still have my chub because the chub just fell out of its mouth, but a nice little walleye. All right, chub. I think the chub is dead because it just popped out of the wally's mouth, but it did catch me a fish and I didn't lose the chub. So yeah, we're gonna toss it back out there and hopefully we can get us a bigger fish. There are actually a lot of walleye in this creek, but they're mostly in the parts of the creek that are inaccessible by bank. So you can canoe down this creek and fish for eyes, I guess. That would be the only way to get access to all the walleyes. I've caught like 3 or 4 walleye in this creek just from the places that you can access from the bank. But I think at night, in the inaccessible places, like just downstream from this canoe launch, it's actually pretty deep and there's a lot of walleye there. All right, something big has the pole. It's taking drag like crazy. I think this is a catfish actually. I don't think it's a walleye. Walleyes usually are not that strong. It's by the side, so I got to be careful. I'm pretty sure that's a catfish. It's splashing over there, as you can see. You can hear it over there splashing, but I'm pretty sure this is a gato fish. And I just lost the bell over there too. I hate losing the bells because oh, it's coming. Oh no, it got off. No, it's right there. It hasn't gotten off. I thought it got off, but it didn't. All right, fish. Doesn't want to come in. Oh, that's a decent one. All right, yeah, it's a channel. It's not the flathead I wanted, but it is a lively channel. I think it might be slightly bigger than the one I caught last year. But oh yeah. Oh well, not too bad. There are plenty of channel gatos in this creek, I guess. Just not the mighty flathead gato fish. Now see that? It's a decent sized channel. Took the chub. Sad. Now I am kind of out of bait, honestly. I have to toss some worms, which is Not my favorite thing to do right now, but you know, sometimes you do what you gotta do. I know there's stone cats in this creek, so there is definitely a chance for more cats here. So there it is. Channel Gottlefish. Okay, I gotta get this guy in. It's not bad. It's probably the same size I caught last year, 6-7 pounds. But hey, I'll take it. Channel Gottlefish. Koshkonong Creek. Little creek does hold big fish. I think I do need my net to actually bring it up. It's not one of those sand slides. This is actually a boat ramp, so let me go get that net. All right, here we go. All right. Now you're mine, fish. You are mine, fish. Yes, you are, fish. There's no escape from me now. So I got the net. You're going in the net, baby. There you go, fish. It is kind of shallow at the end, but there you go. Nice little channel cat. Decent fish. One walleye, one channel cat, we'll take it. Still looking for the giant flathead. Got a live chub over there by the debris. Hopefully we can get one. Channel Gottlefish. Probably 4 or 5 pounds. I mean, not a great Gottlefish by any extent, but pretty good for catching in this little creek. Koshkonong Creek, about a 5-pound channel. Let's see what else we can get. And we're gonna just let it go like 25 yards upstream, kind of at the dock here. And yeah, gonna just let this little Gotto rocket go. It's pretty good for this creek. There's a lot of chubs in here for it to eat. But I don't really know where the monsters are. I haven't caught a true monster in Kosh. But yeah, there you go, channel Gottlefish. Plenty of water for it to Gotto off in. I'm not really sure why, but all the fish are down that way from like downstream from the ramp, maybe 30, 40 yards. Kind of sucks because there's really nothing upstream from the ramp. And that would be better. I also am out of chubs because I didn't have too much luck chub hunting today. So I'm gonna toss this worm over there as much as I can. And hopefully I can get a fish without getting into the tree, which I didn't. Good. All right, let's just leave it there and see if we can get a fish. Oh, look at that. Look at that pole. It's bending like crazy. The same pole every time. It's not the big pole with the, it's definitely not the big pole with the chub. It's the smaller pole with the worm. But this time I think it's got it stuck on somewhere. Oh, okay. Over here. Oh no, it's stuck somewhere. What is this fish? I could take a dip in the creek. I don't really want to get it unstuck, I guess. Where is it stuck though? Am I gonna have to take a dip in the creek? I might have to. I think it's, no, it's becoming unstuck. I can't, I really don't want to take a dip in the creek because that would actually suck. But then again, the creek's not that big. It looks like, I think this fish got stuck on a log or something. I can't really pull it out. I think this fish did get stuck on a log or something. I can't pull it out. Pretty sure it's still there, but I don't know. I might have to take a dip in the creek, which I really don't want to do. I don't know what's to do here, because it's definitely got me stuck on a something or other. I don't know what though. All right, we're gonna go down into the creek because I don't know what happened, but it got me stuck in a log jam somewhere, and that kind of sucks. I do have water shoes, but like I said, Koshkonong Creek can be quite deep right off the edge. I don't really see where the hell it's got me stuck. Well, actually I do. It's somewhere over there. And put all my phone stuff up. I don't like doing this, definitely. It's got me in that jam. I can actually see where it is. All right, walking along the creek. Wisconsin does not have any man-eating stuff in the creek, so it's fine. But you can see the creek is actually up to my knees now. So, yeah, this is an interesting experience. Like I said, the water is actually quite deep over here in the middle, so I'm gonna avoid the middle of the creek, just try to get my pole back. It's got me stuck under this log. I don't know if the fish is still there or not. It still might be, but it's definitely got me stuck under this log. And it's got me stuck around the log. Obviously the fish is no longer there. The fish got away. Darn. I think I got one. It's definitely a fish over here. Wonder why I didn't pull harder. Is that a walleye? Oh yeah, it's a walleye. You can tell by the eyes. All right, it's a nice little wally. Ate my, this time, it actually ate my worm. Well, what's left of the worm. It's not a bad size, actually. I think almost keeper size if I was looking for walleye to keep, but a lot of walleye here. Probably just waiting to devour the creek chubs that are over here. So a nice walleye there. Let's bring it up. I need to like get the thing out of the mouth, obviously. But walleyes deep hook a lot. This is actually like a good 14, 15 inches at least. So yeah, nice little wally here. Good walleye. If you look at it, it's actually a really nice walleye. Like probably a keeper walleye actually. Very nice. 14, probably 15, 16 inches even. It's definitely like around that size, around the keeper walleye size. A ton of walleyes in Koshkonong. See you. All right, that's off. I do have to say, the creek has a really large number of walleyes. Probably lost one or two today as well, but not a huge amount of gato fish, but a really large amount of eyes if you're interested in walleyes. And they're pretty good keeper eyes down here. I just got this right off this little viewing dock here. I didn't even notice the walleye was on because walleyes kind of suck at fighting, honestly. And you just kind of like, there's a pretty big strong current here on the creek coming off the rocks. So you just kind of like toss it there and you just kind of let your bait ride on the current and you will get some eyes. I have never caught a northern pike here, but there might be one here too. I'm not really sure. Got another fish. But you know what I hate about these fish? They always pull that way and it's directly into a snag. I gotta pull them out of the snag. I don't know what fish this is, but yeah, I got him out of the snag. They're all downstream. That's the infuriating thing about these fish. Like, they're not actually by that log jam. They're completely downstream. I don't know what fish this is. It could be a carp, a sucker, or a catfish. Is that a flat? No, it's just a channel gato fish. I think the one I lost is probably a channel gato fish as well. There's a lot of catfish in this creek as well, but definitely pretty good. Channel gato fish. Channel gato fish. Pretty gato, but definitely not the flathead I'm looking for. And there is actually a lot of brush downstream, so I'm guessing like the flatheads don't come this far upstream. But the channels definitely do, and there's a lot of them here. I caught two, and I think I probably lost one. This one might be a little bit bigger than the other one, but I think they're all about the same size, actually. It might take a little while for me to bring this in. There's like, if you go that way, if you go that way, there's like, is that a flathead? I don't think so. Nah, it's channel. Like, if you go the other way, there's like nothing. But here, they're plus. And like these, you know, the thing is like the river catfish fight a lot harder than the lake catfish. It's pretty crazy. I would have had 3 tonight had I actually not lost the other one. And because I actually went to, I actually did have to go into the water and retrieve the pole. But this one is not getting away, even though it is fighting very hard. Man, river cats just, these small creek cats are like the hardest pound for pound cat fighters, man. And you have to fight them in the current too. That's probably why as well. Oh man, like usually like probably like a 5-6 pound channel, which is exactly what this is, would not actually give me this much of a fight usually. But man, these small creek cats really fight hard. And they are probably the apex predators. They probably are the apex predators in this creek, unless there is a giant flathead there and it's just not showing itself. But if there is, It definitely isn't showing itself. All right, come on, channel. Come on. All right, I got you now. I got you now. I just need to go and get the net. Then once I get the net, you're mine. You're mine, fish. There you go. I do admire these creek channels. They do have a lot more fight in them than most of the channels I catch in the lakes. Probably because they have to fight the current all the time. And of course that makes for a very, very tough fish. Really wish it was a flathead though. I've never caught a flathead in this creek. Only channels, only channels. Ugh. All right, gato fish. Come here. Come here. Come here, gato fish. They really like the worms too. I'm surprised like a carp hasn't bitten anything. It's not, man, I've never caught anything above like 5, 6 pounds on this creek though. Probably like the extent of how big they get around this area. But this one is a little bit bigger than the other one. It's nice though. Nice little channel, nice big channel. Nice channel catfish. Probably like 7 pounds. But yeah, a lot of fun, Kashkanon Creek. There it is. The channel gato fish, probably 6, 7 pounds, slightly larger than the last one I got, but still definitely not a monster. Not nearly the size of the Mendota cats. But yeah, channel gato fish. Check it out. It's the head is about the size of my hand, so that's 8 inches. We got 8 inches, we got like 16, like maybe like 26, 27 inches, probably like 27, 28 inches overall. Probably not quite 10 pounds, but pretty close to probably like 7, 8 pounds. Probably around 7 actually, maybe a little less. But definitely very lively. Kashkanon Creek has very lively catfish. So we're gonna let this go. Very, very lively catfish. And yeah. All right. Deliver it back into the water. See you, fish. And it gatos on off. Fun adventure on Kashkanon Creek. 2 channels. I think I lost the third one. Although I'm always thinking that the one I lost was the flathead I'm looking for. That fish I lost that made me go in the creek to retrieve my gear was probably pretty big as well. But since the other 2 were channels, that one was probably a channel as well. I lost a good amount of bait to walleyes because something kept on taking my live chubs, and like I didn't get them. And the thing is, like, if a flathead ate a chub, it generally does actually hook, or actually would produce a much, much bigger like bang on it. So I'm guessing like whatever took my chubs was either a pike or a walleye, and it's probably a wally. So a lot of wallies in that creek, probably a lot that are around the 15, 16 inch area, probably bigger. And there's tons of chubs like on that waterfall place. A lot of the creeks that feed into Kashkanon and the Rock actually have a lot of chubs. So if you're looking for bait fish to use on the Rock River, just get one of those feeder creeks that go into like the Rock. Yeah, really good adventure. I still have not gotten the flathead that I'm seeking on Kashkanon Creek. That's one of my missions. I'm sure they're in there somewhere. I just haven't caught one yet. Maybe I'll try fishing Camrock sometime. But hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I'll see you guys later.